Oh, my voice cannot go that high. Sorry, I just love that theme song. But greetings and welcome to Let's Play Deus Ex with yours truly, Lunatic Fringe. That's Deus Ex, not Deus Ex like everyone pronounces it. Learn Latin, people. Anyway, I had a lot of fun doing the Stalker playthrough, and I kind of wanted to do another shooter, and I decided what was a shooter that I really enjoyed. Well, I really liked Deus Ex Human Revolution when it came out last year. It was I had a really great time playing it, and I played Deus Ex before that too, this game, and it was just such a great game. I didn't play it when it came out. I played it a couple years afterwards, but this is just one of those big games from the early 2000s. It just kind of broke a lot of new ground in first-person shooters, and also to an extent in role-playing games. So I just wanted to go through this game and have a bit of fun with it. It's just a great little PC game with a lot of it's hard to explain. I would guess the best way to describe this game, I guess, is that there's a lot of really interesting kind of political and social commentary mixed in with a ton of conspiracy theories. Like, there's some legitimately good, like, political philosophy, which, you know, I have discussed recently. I discussed, like, the issue with, like, bad political commentary in video games, and Deus Ex is one of the games I think that did political commentary really well. So I'm going to point that out when that actually happens in this game. But it's also mixed in with a lot of other conspiracy theories, which is a lot of fun too. So let's get started. So we're starting on a new game. We're going to be playing on medium, as always. We're going to keep our standard black guy, Latino guy with a scar, I guess. A Hitler Youth, apparently. Sephiroth. And yeah, we're going to go with original J.C. Denton. J.C., that's not the initials of any major religious figure. I'm sure that won't come up at all in this Let's Play. Anyway, so first thing we gotta do is we gotta dump some points into various skills before we start off. So obviously we're going to dump all our skills into swimming and environmental training. No, I'm just fucking with you. If you've played Deus Ex, you know that's probably one of the stupidest things you can possibly do, is dump stuff into swimming and environmental training, because swimming is fairly useless, but it comes up once in a while, but it's really not that important overall in the game. In environmental training, you can survive most things with various tricks. So anyways, we're going to start off. I'm going to dump in 1 point into... I'm just going to basically spread out my points a little bit rather than dump them all in, because you can only really purchase like 2 levels tops of them, and it's not that big a deal. So I'm just going to grab some electronics, some lockpicking, and I have nothing else I can purchase, so yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I just want some basic outline. I would get medicine, but I find medicine becomes really useless about a quarter of the way through the game when you start to get like automatic healing augmentations and stuff like that. But we'll deal with that when we get to it, so let's get started. Let's hope the cutscenes actually record. Fingers crossed.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes.
You got something on your
certainly.
face, dude.
When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over to the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end,
If you don't get it
they'll
yet,
pay us.
these guys are the bad
I've
guys.
received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Yeah, these guys look
Of
really
course
crazy
they're
right now
desperate.
with
They
their
can
rioting.
smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will
Random
serve
dead
as a
dog,
warning
what?
to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
That guy's got balls. He's just standing like next to a robot shooting you with a pistol, honestly.
The world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon they're ordering a new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon, that city will be a reality, and we, crowned its king, are better than kings. Gods.
Dun dun dun! So yeah, I really love the hook of this game, the starting off with these two guys debating, and the best part is that all that stuff that they talk about becomes so vital. Like, that's basically giving you hints about the entire plot from now on, and it's going to be great. So, we just landed at New York. As you can see, the Statue of Liberty's not looking too good. It's missing its head and its little torch thingy. We'll find out what happened to that later.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Okay, cool. Alright, so let's do
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Hey, what's up? Let's do a standard thing and grab the Half-Life crowbar. Break open some stuff.
Paul,
Whoa.
I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one
Paul,
of our
can I have
shipments.
your beard,
A few of them
please?
got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Well, I'm not trained in rifles, so I think I'll just go with the crossbow.
The crossbow. Sometimes you've got to make a silent takedown. Good thinking. With these tranquilizer darts, you'll have another non-lethal way to take down an enemy in addition to the prod. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the
I'm doing the
statue.
second option.
I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor.
Oh, that was
Whenever
weird.
it's the command center.
Huh.
Interrogate the leader.
Power just
You don't
flickered
yet know
on and
why the
off for a
terrorists would
second.
risk an open assault.
That's not going to make me paranoid playing a Deus Ex game at all. The power starts randomly flickering on and off. Great. So anyway, the basic plot of what's going on in Deus Ex right now is essentially that there's been this massive pandemic called the Grey Death, and it's essentially causing worldwide paranoia and all that stuff, and there's not really a cure, but there is a vaccine in order to prevent you from getting
What's your
it.
take on the
Whoa.
situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Oh, that Gunter. He wanted orange, but life gave him lemon lime. Anyway, you'll get that in a while if you're not a big Deus Ex fan. I think there's a box down here I want to grab, actually. Yeah, there is, right over here. Anyway, so there's this big Grey Death going on, and the only people who can produce, basically the vaccine for that... Ooh, multi-tool. Grab that. The only people who can produce the vaccine for these, basically, you know, these overarching government authorities like the World Health Organization and, you know, big pharmaceutical companies and all that. Before we go in here, I'm just going to save. And, of course, as a result, there's been a big, as you can see, I have a lot of save games. There's been a lot of riots going on over that whole issue, mostly because of the fact that, well, you know, it's that whole issue with, you know, like power being associated with the higher ups and not actually giving, you know, resources to the people. And as I mentioned in the opening, you know, they've been using the oh, what do you want?
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bomb. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron, and
I know,
copper.
Paul already told me. Anyway, you know, they mentioned that a little bit at the starting where you have, like, you know, political elites being bribed with vaccine in order to ensure that they live. Ooh, ammo, excellent. What a prod charger, perfect. So if basically what's happened is that the UNATCO is essentially an anti-terrorism unit assigned to stop all these groups that are basically, you know, trying to get this vaccine called Ambrosia. And their base is right here where the old remains of the Statue of Liberty is, as you can see, UNATCO personnel only. And the thing is that basically what's happened is that they're holding one of our agents hostage, and they're essentially controlling the Statue of Liberty right now. So we got to go take it back. We have a few weapons. We've got a 10mm pistol, an electroprod, a medikit, and a crowbar. Oh, and a crossbow, a little hand crossbow. I'm just gonna fix a few things before. Let's get crossbow on 5. Why the fuck am I even caring? You know what, screw the binoculars, drop. I don't even need them. I'm not gonna need the crowbar very soon too, as soon as I get the baton. Oh! As you can see, there's a guy right over there. I'm gonna try and do a stealthy. I'm not gonna do a non-violent playthrough,
If you
non-lethal.
want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
I'm aware, thank you. Okay. See if I can do this before someone shows up, because I wanted to get this stuff. Nice, gas grenade, perfect. Alright, let's just get back here, because I gotta drop some stuff. I'm gonna drop the cigarettes, because why would you want cigarettes when all they do is damage you? And I'm gonna drop the crowbar, because now I have the police baton, which is probably one of the best weapons in the game, if you mix it with the, the shock prod. So, we're not gonna go the way that they kept describing me to go talk to the bum to get a pass code to get inside. We're actually gonna go around through the back to find a back way in, just because I find that that's an easier way of doing this. You don't have to walk by the massive amount of... They've got, like, security robots over there, which are a pain in the ass, so... Not to say that they don't have security robots over the other way, too, but... Alright, let's just... Oh crap, that guy's coming right over there. Okay, let's just sneak up on this guy and take him out. First thing we're gonna have to do is shock him, and then we have to beat him down. Oh wow, I didn't even... Nice! Okay, we gotta hide the body. There! It's the perfect crime. Especially since I'm the police, but whatever. Okay, so let's just keep going. I'm keeping an eye out for crates and stuff like that I can break open and get some stuff from. Alright. So yeah, I'm not doing a non-violent or a non-lethal playthrough in this game. I might kill people, not gonna lie, I probably will kill people. But I'm gonna try to avoid it at all cases, to some extent. Unless, of course, like, certain enemies piss me... Oh, hello, that was close. I just almost got caught by that guy. Oh, my favorite buttons in the game, the lean buttons on Q and E are in this game too. I love them. Alright, let's sneak up on this guy. Just because I want his ammo. And quick, baton. That was surprisingly easy. Usually this early on, taking guys out that way is actually a bit harder than that. Sometimes they start screaming and firing guns at you. It's awkward. Anyway. Just get up here, break this open. Multi-tool, nice. Anybody over that way? Yeah, there's guys over there, but who cares? They're nice and far away. I have a knife and I don't really want it, so let's just drop that. Alright. Let's just save over here. Actually, I'm just going to quickly make sure my recording is not lagging behind, so I'll be right back.